Corso, and the quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. Mother Nature has served up perfect weather for today's game between the Auburn Tigers and the Florida Gators. We hope you're ready for an action-packed game of NCAA football. And here come the Gators. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Florida needs a big game from their talented running back, and I think they'll win the battle of...
Auburn has lined up for the kickoff, and we're ready to get this one underway. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Cornelius fields it at the 2, spins upfield.
The key here is making sure the offensive line gives the quarterback plenty of time to find the open receiver.
We've got an exciting game on our hands today, and a crucial part of this game is going to be the matchup between the right end and the left tackle. This right defensive end is a monster out there, and blocking him is not going to be easy.
You got that right. This defensive end is a quarterback's worst nightmare.
Look out! He's going to be causing chaos in the backfield all day long.
They shift on the defensive line.
White 33, 391.
He drops back. Short toss. Finds the true freshman. Short. Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on the 39-yard line. The Gators come to the line with their jumbo package.
On the goose, on the goose.
Jackson on the handoff. And he's taken down. And they get the first down.
Just a simple give to the fullback, and he gets enough for the first.
I like this call. Short yardage situation, just give it to the big guy. My goal is to move the ball downfield, but I don't want to give away my entire game plan.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. 2 tight ends here.
Hold on, left. 391.
Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
The key here is making sure the offensive line gives the quarterback plenty of time to find the open receiver.
First and 10. Ball on the 43. The D-line shifts over. Drops back to pass. Looks. Rolls to the right. Throws short. And it's caught. Spin move. Brought down. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the things that can happen if a defense brings extra guys to rush the quarterback. The offense will have favorable matchups to get the ball downfield.
And this kid is talented enough to see those receivers. It's not easy to get the ball past those big bulldozers when they're flying right at you.
Here they come. Broke away from one. They'll make the sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now, coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass at halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. They'll throw for the first. Throw. He sailed that one high.
That's not a bad incompletion because he saw the blitz coming and just got rid of the ball to avoid losing yardage.
Florida lines up in a shotgun set. They're going to throw. Looking. Over the middle. Tackle. That play could not have come at a better time.
That was absolutely the perfect time to go with that play on 4th down.
Yep, the defense thinks they got it right where they want it. And then, first and 10.
It's first and 10. This is the 9th play of this drive. The Gator set up in the gun. Back to pass. He's looking. He's going right. It's deflected. And the linebacker makes a good defensive play.
The thing I like about this play is he made the play without getting pass interference. This is a good football player. The key here is making sure the offensive line gives the quarterback plenty of time to find the open receiver.
So it's second and 10. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Florida comes out in the shotgun. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws this one out to the right. And it's the true freshman.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball. They call it the red zone when you're inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
About 12 yards out. Florida comes out with 5 receivers.
Blocking foul. Ball 32.
They'll throw on first down. Short toss. Incomplete. The gunslinger couldn't hit his receiver on that pass.
I wonder why. Could it have been because it was thrown in the next county? What's interesting is that you think it's easier when you get close to your opponent's end zone. Not so fast, my friend. It is actually harder to move the ball because the defense has the same number of guys in a smaller field to play with.
Drops back to pass. Throws down the middle. The quarterback mixed things up a bit and found the big guy for the score.
This kid has worked very, very hard at his receiving skills, and I've seen a lot of improvement in him.
PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Cox lines up in the shotgun.
White 33. Hold on, left, hold on, left.
Cox steps back to pass. Across the middle. Incomplete pass.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
Blue 19. Ball 32. Ball 32.
Back to pass. Looks. Rolls right. Looks like he's going to run. Moss brings him down. 5, maybe 6 yards there on the scramble. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 26. Auburn lines up in a shotgun set. Auburn in a 5-wide set. He drops back. Looking. He rolls out to the right. And he's going to come up with a sack. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Jackson takes it to 36.
What to look for in this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
They'll start this drive at the 36. Florida lines up with 3 receivers.
Hold on, left. White 33. What?
They'll throw on first down. Going deep, lays it out there. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
In this situation, you got to trust the quarterback's decision-making.
Second and 10. Ball on the 36.
36-yard line.
Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Jackson on the run. A little juke. With the spin. They'll bring him down. About 2 yards there on the fullback draw.
This is where you just go with what you know the best.
It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Drops back and pass. He's looking. Over the middle. He's right there for the interception. He did. They'll go to work at the 44-yard line. The Tigers line up with 5 receivers.
Red 24. 391.
Cox drops back on first down. Looks. He throws a dart. And it falls incomplete. A hard throw, and it was dropped.
He possibly could have taken something off that one, but hey, when you throw that way, your receivers still can make the catch. You're one step away from the big leagues, right, Coach?
Kirk, you're absolutely right. Great ones will catch anything.
They shift on the defensive line.
Blue 19. Blue 19.
Cox drops to throw. He's rolling right. He fires right. It's deflected. Poor decision to throw it into such tight coverage. Third down and 10 coming up. Ball on the 44-yard line. Nickel defense.
Blue 19. Ball 32. Ball 32.
5 wide.
Ball 32. Ball 32.
Back to pass. He's under pressure. Aaron comes away with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Auburn lining up the punt. He punts it. He jukes. Jackson takes it for 23. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll get the ball here at the 32. Florida lines up for the shotgun set. He drops back. Looking, rolling out to the right side. Under pressure. He decides to run with it. And they make the stop, and he tucked that one. Watch out for this impact defensive end. Drops back to pass. He's looking, and he's going to be sacked. The 5th year. Third and 14 coming up here. Ball on the 28-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. Looks. Throws off his back foot. Oh, what an interception. He tries to spin. And that was their second interception of the game. They'll take over at the 36. Cox with 3 wide receivers. Going with the shotgun here.
391.
He drops back. Looking. Rolls to the right. Wants it all. Going deep. He came down with it. Touchdown. The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
But he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, Auburn 7, Florida 7. Number 37 ready to kick. We should have a return on this one. Cornelius fields it at the 2. He spins around. This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now you find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
They'll start this drive at the 25. Dickey is back in the gun. They'll throw on first down. Rolls right. Pressure coming. Rolling out to the left side. And he's going to be sacked for a loss. I don't think the quarterback ever saw it.
Heck, I didn't even see him. He was in there before anybody could say, look out!
Auburn takes a timeout. It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on the 11-yard line. 5 wide. Drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going left. It's deflected. Great defensive play by the quarterback.
This is where you just go with what you know the best.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on their own 11. They'll work from the shotgun. Dickey back to pass. Looks. He rolls out to the left. Lets it go. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He overshot his receiver by a mile.
Whoa, Nelly. Pull back on those reins a bit.
Well, we knew this guy had a strong arm, but that was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
The Gators are lining up to punt it away. Didn't get all of that one. And this one's going to go out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 18. Ace backfield. Hot with the give. Brooks with a takedown. They get... Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 15. Cox lines up in the shotgun. Cox drops back to pass. And they get the sack. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find the receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
Third down and what they didn't want to get in. Ball on the 25-yard line. The Tigers set up in the gun. Back to pass. Looking. Wants to go long and does. And it's incomplete. That was incomplete, and it looks exactly like their last pass.
It was the exact same play, and I think the offensive coordinator just tried to pull a fast one.
They're going to try a long field goal here. The kick is up. And it's through the upright. And that was not an easy kick, guys.
Forget about it. This kid can make it from 60 yards or further.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Caldwell takes it at the 4. Spins upfield. The offense gets ready to start a new drive. They just couldn't get anything going on their last possession. Going 3 and out. They'll go to work at the 22. Florida comes out in the shotgun. They'll throw on first down. Throws off balance. They'll drop him for a loss. Florida calls a timeout. It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on their own 21. They shift on their defensive front. He drops back. He's looking. He rolls left. Throws this one out to the left. He catches another one.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
First and 10. Ball on their own 44. Florida in a 5-wide set. Dickey drops back on first down. Wants to throw outside. The ball is tipped. There's an athletic play by the linebacker.
Listen up, my friend. Nowadays, linebackers need to be able to do more than just stop the run. They got to be able to fly all around the field and play the pass, too.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 44 from the gun. Drops back to pass. Looks. Deep pass down the left side. Batted ball. And that one probably should have been picked off.
Yeah, are you kidding me? There's a blanket around that receiver. Somebody else had to be open.
It's third down and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking. Going deep on the left side. He's got it on the run. And he's brought down. Florida takes a timeout.
Passing the ball allows you to stop the clock a little easier. Because you can throw the ball away if you have to.
The offense got 6 the last time they were inside the 20. See what they do here. Tackle. 4 yards there on the scramble.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offside. On the defense. After this goal, still second down.
This is why you have a kicker. Let the kid do his thing.
He gets it up, and it sails through the upright. And we'll go into halftime here. And the teams are lined up to start the second half. He kicks it. It sails out of bounds, and that'll be a penalty. Let's get the call.
Illegal decision on the kicking team.
3 wide.
Big dog, big dog, big dog, big dog. All right.
They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Throws to the middle. The senior makes the catch. Well, coach's short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
They line up in the shotgun. From the gun.
White 33.
He drops back. Looks. Down the middle. Couldn't haul it in. Dropped by the wideout. It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on the 42. Auburn goes with the ace set here. They'll run for the first on 3rd and short. Thomas brings him down. Not much going on that drive.
Nothing at all. But you got to give the defense credit. They really stepped it up.
Auburn comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Iron gets another carry. Here's an opening. They'll bring him down, and he busts a huge gainer there.
Boy, that one looked familiar. It looked like the exact same play they ran previously.
Kirk, you're absolutely right. And don't be surprised.
First and 10, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. He's changing things up. Uh-oh, high snap. Looking. Long ball, right side. He brings it down. Touchdown. And he hits the PAT. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. Cornelius calls for the fair catch. Strange decision there.
Coach, help us out here. What exactly is going on out there?
I've been around this game for a while, my friend, but I can't say I'm too familiar with players fair catching kickoffs for no reason.
I know the game's only halfway over, but I'm kind of surprised that this right end hasn't recorded a sack yet.
One guy who's not complaining is that quarterback.
That's for sure. We thought this right end would have a couple sacks and a half dozen.
When you've got a mile to go, you gotta throw it deep.
It's second down and a long ways to go. Ball on their own 11. The D-line shifts over. Dickey set to go to the air. Rolls to the left. He lets it go. Caught! And he's all the way down to the 47-yard line. Kirk, what do you have for it?
Well, that catch put the receiver over 100 yards. He's been one of the quarterback's favorite targets all game long.
First and 10. Ball on the 47. They line up in the shotgun. Dickey on first down. Steps up, and he's going to be sacked. That gives us defense 5 sacks on the day. Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Trying to change the play. Snap is high. With the throw. Complete. Brought down. 7-yard play.
I I'd come out throwing here. You know you got a ways to go for the first, so I'd just approach it like any other play.
Third and 9. Ball on the 46. The Gators come out showing 3 wide. Dickey drops back. He's going right. The ball is tipped. It falls incomplete. The pass was knocked down.
This defense is very aggressive, and they swarm to the football. They're always making plays to disrupt the passing game.
Florida calls a timeout. The Gators come out in the shotgun.
All right. Big dog.
Dickey needs this pass. He's looking. Fires deep down the right side. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. They elected to go for it and failed.
And it's tough to come back when you give your opponent good field position like that.
They'll take over at the 46-yard line. Auburn comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. He rolls out to the right. Across the middle. Lewis with a takedown.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 38 from the gun. And they have 3 receivers bunched.
Big dog.
They'll throw on first down. Looks. He's going left. It's deflected. Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
Dangerous throw there.
Give credit to the defense. They did a good job out there. This quarterback thought his man would be open, and boy, he was wrong.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Florida has all their DBs in for this 5-wide set.
391.
Drops back to pass. Looking. Throws it to the outside. And they make the stop.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 26. Cox changes the play at the line. Cox on first down. And they try to set up a screen. And it's caught. Herring brings him down. They pick up at the most 4 yards on the screen play. Second and 6. This is the 5th play of this drive. Cox is back in the gun.
Blue 19.
Back to pass. He's looking. Herring comes away with a sack. Somebody came free there.
Yeah, the linebacker shot through, and nobody picked him up.
He was all over him, Kirk. He wasn't letting the quarterback get anywhere.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Auburn 17, Florida 10. Third down and a couple miles here. Ball on the 34-yard line. He drops back. Looks. He's rolling right. Rifles it right side. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. That was his 3rd touchdown of the day.
Well, the quarterback's going to get a lot of credit, but I think the thing that has helped him the most back there is the protection by the...
tacks on the extra point. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Auburn 24, Florida 10. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it off. Cornelius fields it at the 3. He spins. The offense heads out onto the field. In their last series, they opted to try and convert a fourth down, and they came up short. They'll set up shop at the 18-yard line. Dickey lines up in the shotgun. Dickey back to throw. Lets it fly. Complete. And they hit him in the backfield. Nothing gained on the play. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 18. The D-line shifts over. Drops back to pass. Looking. He's rolling left. He goes downtown. He got it! At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Goodbye! The wideout made a great catch for the score.
Actually, I'm even more impressed with the throw. He hung in there and delivered a beautiful ball.
The PAT. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is Auburn 24, Florida 17. Number 10 will try to hit it just right so they can get a high bounce. Here goes. The onside kick team couldn't get the ball back, so now we'll see if the defense can make a play.
Give up all that sweat and blood during the 2 days for moments like this. The outcome of this series could ultimately decide who the winner of this game is.
They'll start this drive at the 50-yard line. Auburn comes out with 3 receivers bunt.
Big dog, big dog, big dog, big dog. All right.
They'll throw on first down. He's looking. Throws this one out to the right. Inside the 30. Recovered by the defense. What a crucial turnover there. That fumble could end up being the deciding factor of this game.
I'd say it's already a deciding factor, Fred. I mean, the last time I checked, we were in the fourth quarter.
We've got an exciting one on our hands now, guys. After that fumble, we can go ahead and say this one's going down to the wire.
They'll go to work at the 34. The Gators come out in the ace formation. Dickey drops the throw. He passes it, and it's caught. And he's tackled. He caught it, but the reward was minimal.
I don't know, Fred. I don't know what the quarterback saw, but hey, at least it wasn't a sack or an interception.
2nd and 7. Ball on their own 37. Florida sets up with 4 receivers. Rolling out to the left side. He's going left. And they bring him down.
Move those sticks. That's a first down.
And a great catch, too. Did you see how he hooked that one in?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He can catch the football.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on first down. Complete. There he goes. Fumbles the ball. And the defense is on it. Not a good time to fumble the football.
And that guy feels horrible about it. He's got to forget about it. Go out there and play hard the next time they hit the field.
And believe me, this kid wants another chance to redeem himself. He won't fumble again.
They'll get the ball here at the 27. They shift on their defensive front. Little handoff. Webb with a takedown. An 8-yard gain. The D-line shifts over. Coming up here. Ball on the 35-yard line. Let's see if they look the wideout's way. He is in the zone. They'll try to get the first on the ground. And now he's got room to run. Down the sideline. Inside the 30. Goodbye. Nice ball, nice blocking, and an even better run.
Those guys up front must have been hitting those sleds with guard practice. The only reason this kid was able to show his big playability is because the offensive linemen executed their assignments to perfection.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Auburn to kick this one off. Here's the kick. It sails out of bounds, and that'll be a penalty. You got to keep the kick in bounds. Here's the ref's call. The kick out of bounds will set him up with good field position. They'll set up shop at the 35-yard line. From the gun. Back to pass. Looks. Rolling out to the right side. Over the middle. Is it too high? No, he got it.
That was a big time.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Florida comes out with 5 receivers. He drops back. Looking. Rolls to the right. Deep pass down the right side. It's tipped.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 37. Florida comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. He's looking. He rolls out to the left. Got an opening. Gets a tackler. And down he goes. He made a real nice play on that one.
I'll tell you what, in today's game, you have to have the ability to run the football. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He made a great play and really gave his team a boost.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21. Auburn takes a timeout. First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. And the impact receiver's in the zone right now. Throws it to the outside. A little too high for his receiver.
You throw the football into the end zone, you've got to be extremely accurate. You don't have any room for error.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. They come out in a 5-wide set. Back to pass. Looks. He throws it. He goes up and gets it. It's a touchdown. What an athletic play by the wideout.
This guy's one of the most athletic.
The PAT. Fine folks at Pontiac bringing us this summary of how that drive took place. The onside kick seems to be the only option here. Here's the onside kick. The onside doesn't bounce their way, but you know, give these kids some credit. They fought hard all the way down to the wire.
Wow, what a great football game. We've been very lucky to see such a hard-fought battle.
They'll take over at the 40-yard line. Auburn comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Here's the give, and he's stopped behind the line. The defensive end came through to put him away.
Nice job of utilizing his athletic ability to get in there and then make a sure tackle.
2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 41. Auburn goes with the ace set here. Iron gets the call. They'll drop him for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
Passing situation here on 3rd and long. Ball on the 46-yard line. The Tigers come out in the ace formation. Hands it off. He's into the open field. Brought down. They almost got themselves out of a big hole, but it was not to be.
But they still managed a good gain on 3rd down, and sometimes that's enough to get your confidence back.
Lines up for the field goal. This could make it a 2-score game. It's up, looks long enough, and it is good. This one's in the books, folks. Coach, what's your final thought on the game?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams, but I was really impressed the way this game was won. Auburn faced a pretty good opponent in this one, but they just marched right through them. I'm telling you, these guys are for real.
Well, that'll wrap up another chapter in NCAA Football 2006. And our final count, Auburn 34, Florida 24. This is Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit saying so long.